I made this thick, gooey keto cookie with just 5 ingredients, and I'm serving it a la mode with a little bit of keto ice cream and an easy magic shell that goes from melty to hardened in just seconds. Let's get to baking. This recipe does include a shortcut ingredient, but instead of messing up my kitchen, measuring a bunch of keto flours and then dealing with all these measuring spoons and cups, we're gonna put these all back in the drawer. And we're using this instead. This is a yellow keto cake mix from King Arthur Baking Company. I don't have the box because my dog ate it, literally. I hope this is actually cake mix. First step is to open your bag of cake mix, and don't try and be awkward and cut it open while the bag is lying flat, otherwise your precious cake mix is gonna fall out, just like this. Let's scoop that right up. Grab a large bowl and then empty your cake mix into the bowl. And this actually has the most incredible vanilla birthday cake smell I've ever smelled in my life. Then we crack in 2 eggs, pour in a 1/2 cup of melted butter and a 1/3 cup of nut milk, and you can use heavy cream here too. Then add in a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. And I'll have my favorite brand listed down below in the description box. Mix this until it's combined, and you're gonna notice that this batter is more like a cookie dough instead of a cake. That's good because, I mean, we're making cookies and not cake. Now take an 8x8 square baking dish and line it with parchment paper. You could actually use a larger baking dish here, like a 9x9, or an actual rectangle dish like 8x10, but you will have to adjust those cooking times because they're not going to take quite as long to cook. After your cookie dough is smoothed out, we're going to bake this at 300 degrees for 27 minutes or until the top is golden brown, and when you insert a knife, it comes out clean. While that cools, I'm going to make that keto magic shell, and for this you really only need 2 ingredients, but I'm going to add 1 extra ingredient because we're making cookies a la mode, and that means these are fashionable, fancy cookies, and I want my cookies to be bougie. So first you need to add 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar-free chocolate chips. Then add a teaspoon of coconut oil. We're gonna melt this in the microwave at 30-second intervals, stirring it in between just until it's melted. And if you're convinced that the microwave is the devil, well, you could actually cook this over the stovetop. Before I show you how this sauce is magical, I'm adding my bougie ingredient, which is a 1/2 scoop of Cacao Bliss by Earth Echo, my sponsor for today's video. Cacao Bliss isn't just a raw cacao powder. It's full of superfoods like turmeric and cinnamon that add flavor and nutrition. And it really dissolves nicely in this melted chocolate and will give it a hint of spice. I also love adding it to my coffee. It's like having a mocha with that little extra boost of nutrition to help with inflammation, gut health, and to manage your blood sugars. If you want to try Cacao Bliss, go to earthechofoods.com/KetoFocus and use my code KetoFocus to get 15% off of your order. And I'll have it linked down below for you as well. Top with your favorite keto ice cream, like this simple recipe that I'm going to share in just a bit. Now comes the magic shell. You want to drizzle the melted chocolate over the ice cream, and as it sits, that chocolate sauce is going to harden and become a crunchy shell that is absolutely magical with our cookie bar and ice cream. Speaking of ice cream, do you want to learn how to make a soft keto vanilla ice cream with only 5 ingredients? Click right here.